Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to another episode of Marvel Contest of Champions. And I know if you guys follow me on Twitter, there was only 2 people that liked the tweet, but I had said that today I wasn't going to be doing any videos whatsoever because some bad stuff happened yesterday. I am currently without an alliance, but let's just, I'm going to keep drama off here. But I am out of duped. No alliance currently. I have a couple of places in mind that I would like to join. I have touched base with the leaders of those groups. But the way I look at it is if I'm asked to step down, I'm not going to be a member in a alliance that I've helped build after the old leader left and kept and maintained. Just to be a member in that group. I will take my happier in somewhere else and play as a member somewhere else that I don't feel slighted in. But alright, so this is a viewer requested video. This is my champion showcase. So here you go. I don't want to keep y'all here all day long, but obviously some of my better champions, Ultron. I actually really like Superior Iron Man just because of the arc overload that he has. Deadpool weapon, or Deadpool X-Force rather. Well, I said weapon, probably because I've got that new Wolverine Weapon X on my mind. But X-Force Deadpool, I actually like him. He his bleed from his normal hits, it doesn't really counteract willpower, but it doesn't do enough to really kind of fill them back up, say like Ant-Man's fatigue does. But whenever you hit him with an L2, it actually does more damage. It's kind of like Captain America World War II's L2. It does more damage than the willpower does, so it kind of negates. But I like him. Storm is an absolute beast. You guys saw whenever I pulled the last crystal on this channel, or on this account, the last 4-star crystal for this account, pulled another Storm, so she's pretty high up there. My Daredevil is an absolute beast. He is currently sitting at 99, Sig level 99, so he evades 100% of all projectiles. He is an absolute beast. Black Widow, beast. Colossus is great for Alliance Wars, which I got stuck with a lot of champions being placed in Alliance Wars from yesterday, so those champions are locked out currently and other people are getting the use of them. Magneto, I'm loving Magneto a lot more now that I've been running the Magneto Black Bolt Cyclops team, Perfect Block team. I'm getting more proficient with his play style. Love him to death. Captain Marvel. Captain Marvel is a really good champion too. Couldn't really say anything bad about her, because the more that you build her power bar up whenever she's unlocked, her signature abilities unlocked, the more that you build her power bar up, the heavier her hits are. So, love her to death. Yellow Jacket. A lot of money was sunk into getting him awakened. I just say that. He was one of the only champions back in the day whenever I was popping all the crystals that I actually got as a featured champion and awakened him. He is a great champion. His awakened ability honestly isn't the best in the world. You don't really need it. His level 1 attack, just spamming it all day long until they pop their special attacks. It's all you need. I mean, all the signature ability really does is add a stun onto the end of it if they don't use their special attack, which just allows for an open space to spam an L1 again. Star-Lord, he was the crystal before last for this account, so he's pretty high up there. I love Star-Lord. Star-Lord's a great champion. as long as you're good at not getting hit, Star-Lord is excellent because you can end a fight really quick if you get a high combo with him. Captain America. Captain America is a good champion, but he is willpower prone as long as you're blocking, because you're going to give him fatigue. The Vision, love the Vision. He's one of those. He's kind of like Hawkeye, who we're getting close to anyway. He's kind of like Hawkeye in the fact that you can just spam their L1s, and it's going to do you a tremendous amount of good, because they're never going to get their specials. You can have them built all the way up to you can let them build all the way up to a special 3, and then hit them with an L2, and it's gone. I love doing that with the Vision. 5-star Black Panther. I like him for questing. Anything outside of questing, I'm not really sure about. He's not really the type of champion I would bring into an Alliance quest. He's definitely not one I would want to put in Alliance Wars on either side. So that's really his only main function is Alliance is questing, just questing. Old Man Logan. Old Man Logan's a lot better than a lot of people give him credit for. He doesn't have the regeneration that Wolverine does, but those pacifisms, when they turn into berserks, he does a pretty decent amount of damage. My 4-star Awakened Doctor Strange, I absolutely love him. He's a have to bring into Alliance quest, or at least he was for the paths that I took. I don't know what paths I'm going to be taking in the future, so I don't know if he'll get played in Alliance quest or not. It just depends on where I get placed, which I've got teams for every single route. It doesn't matter. Black Bolt falls into the same category as Magneto. I absolutely love him. Where I put more points into the +5 stun, I found that with Black Bolt, if I hit an L1 and it stuns the opponent, I can actually get a 10 hit combo on whoever I'm fighting before they wake back up. And most of the time I can get an L1 built back up in that time too. If I do everything just right, I can get another L1 built back up and be able to stun them back to back. Now there's going to be a lapse in between, but I enjoy him. Juggernaut, I like Juggernaut too. I'm not going to lie, he's not one of those champions that a lot of people enjoy, but he does a ton for me in Alliance Wars. Magic, I like Magic. That's the reason I took her up. I like her a lot. 5-star. I haven't played with her a whole lot. I need to be able to play more with her, but she's fun. Hulk is another one of those characters really good for Alliance Wars. Hawkeye is a beast that people don't really give credit to, because he has power drain and he has bleed, and he is awakened, so he has hemorrhage, so there's a potential for 2 bleeds. He's just not the type of champion you want to play with, more so in arenas and Alliance Wars. He's kind of more one of those, because even though he's got power drain, the bleed could potentially hurt you in Alliance Wars. Thor, everybody loves Thor. I'm not really that sold on him. I know he's got some pretty good properties to him, but everybody wants to complain about willpower, and he really does a lot of bad for willpower with the way that people use him. Scarlet Witch, I want her awakened really, really bad, because she is a beast when she is awakened. She's kind of mediocre when she's not, but when she's awakened, she's absolutely awesome. Iron Fist is a complete and total willpower feeder, but if you have enough stacks of armor break plus an L2, it's over. You've got to know how to play certain characters, and he's one of those ones that he will feed willpower if you don't. if you don't at least build it up and then hit an L2. Hit an L1, it's not really going to do that much damage. The L2 is where it's at. Hulkbuster, I'm on the fence with Hulkbuster. I really like Hulkbuster in some aspects, and in some aspects I don't. But I feel like I'm getting better at playing with Magneto, and they both kind of have that mechanic kind of fight style to them. I think if I took Hulkbuster into like questing or something, I would feel more comfortable because of the fact that I've got better with Magneto. Drax I like, and he's one of those champions. He was one of the first champions that they updated that had a 6-hit combo. So I like Drax a lot. Black Suit Spider-Man, he's another one of those guys that I was thankful enough to get him awakened out of the crystals whenever I was doing all those. Gamora, she was one of my first 4-star champions, and her assassination is absolutely insane. Black Panther we touched on with the 5-star. Luke Cage, I'm not too sad about awakening him, to be honest. Luke Cage is not a bad champion. He just takes a little bit longer to play with. As long as you're not hitting with your normal small attacks, he's fine. You have to swipe medium. Hit them whenever they're in block stance with your low level attacks. Other than that, Luke Cage isn't that bad of a champion. My 4-star awakened Punisher, he is only awakened once, but I have used some stones on him, so it's level 26. Punisher's okay, but I think whenever they added the extra bonus to Winter Soldier when he's awakened, that he power drains, that all bets were off the table, and Winter Soldier was the better carbon copy of the two. Wolverine, I love my Wolverine just because of the simple fact that he has an amazing regeneration property. And then we start getting into, we've got one more awakened champion, but we start getting into the ones that aren't awakened anymore. My Electro, these are guys that I don't really use anything outside of arenas. I don't use them at this point after anything, because there's no point to me in taking unawakened champions into questing or alliance quests or alliance wars, aside from Scarlet Witch. But that's because she just helps out and puts a perfect block team together. Not a true perfect block team, because normally I run with Captain America, World War II, and Doctor Strange and Scarlet Witch, but whenever Doctor Strange is in his defense mode, he takes no damage. Whenever you're with Captain America on the team World War II, he takes no damage, unless you actually get hit. So, it's kind of a perfect block team, but it's not. And as long as you don't get hit with Captain America, World War II, or Scarlet Witch, who I don't really use that much anyway. Not unless I'm going up against like tech symbioids, because she can nullify their shields that they have on them. They have like 7 shields. She can nullify those real quick and then finish them off. That's the best part about her being on the team, because it takes Doctor Strange each phase. Each phase has a possibility to nullify. She is, if you hit them, there's a possibility you nullify. Most of the time she does. She can take all those armors that they have up, down, and then it's all bets off. But then we get into this little section here. We've got Electro, Magneto Marvel, Vision. Well, I'm really contemplating on taking up with my signature stone, or my awakening stone, whenever I get it. Guillotine, Electra, 5-star Spider-Man. I don't really see the point in taking him up right now because he's not awakened. So I've left him where he's at. That's the only reason I took Magic up, was because she was the last character that I pulled. Iron Patriot, Netflix Daredevil, who I did win from the arena. Jane Foster Thor, I won from the arena. These not from basic champion arenas. These were actually their arenas. Luke Cage was one of them too. Luke Cage, the first time I got him, I won him from the arena. Netflix Daredevil, Jane Foster Thor, Ms. Marvel, Joe Fixit, Abomination, Cyclops, Iron Man, Unstoppable Colossus, Winter Soldier, Magic, Ant-Man, Ronin, War Machine, Moon Knight, Rhino, and my best champion overall is my 5-star, or my 4-star, rank 5, Captain America World War II. Now, I told you guys, like, Jane Foster Thor, Daredevil, Netflix, and Luke Cage, those are 3 champions that I have won from the arenas, but I've actually got 5, because Old Man Logan, I won both of his arenas. So that's how I've got him awakened, which I did pull him from a crystal not too long back too, so from a 4-star crystal. But there you have it, guys. That's my collection of 4-star and 5-stars. I have a ton of 3 stars and 2 stars and 1 stars as well, but I just don't see, there's not a lot of point in doing those guys in these kind of videos. So this is my 4 and 5-star showcase. This was a viewer requested, so hopefully the viewer who requested this enjoys this video. Hopefully the rest of you guys enjoy this video, and you know, if you enjoyed it, leave a like. But that's going to be it for this one, guys. Remember to like, share, comment, subscribe. We'll catch you guys in the next one. Later.
'Cause we scream, fight, hate.